all of that. But I kind of want to get your thoughts initially on this week and the week of the near midair. And there were the three are Aero Mexico down in the overfly on the runway, the B-52 up at Minot, and the third one was the TCAS incident with Southwest out of Burbank. So why don't we start with the Burbank one? What do you think about that? What happened there?
Well, that's those are all, as you mentioned. It's kind of crazy to have. It seems to be feast or famine with a lot of these things. It's like you get all of a sudden you get nothing, and it's real quiet, and then all of a sudden you get a lot at once. And real quick, I just want to say the example I give to people is people say, "Why is this happening all at once? Why is this happening all of a sudden where we get a bunch?" And I say, it's kind of like I'm not a big gambler, but if you're playing blackjack, right? You're playing, and you can go a long time without hitting a blackjack, and then all of a sudden you can get three in about a 5 minute period. So I would say
Yeah.
that it's kind of the law of probability sometimes where things just happen to line up and it's not necessarily anything specific. But the Burbank one, I did see that Jimmy Dore, the comedian, was I guess he's a comedian podcaster. I don't know him as that well, but he was on that flight, and I guess he tweeted that people had went up and hit their heads on the ceiling. And so I guess two flight attendants had been injured, and it was a TCAS, what we would call an RA. And from my understanding, it was another jet that was crossing from east to west as they were kind of heading more north. And what's weird is I saw it on the chart. It didn't look like it was that close, but then again, sometimes I didn't have the details. So I would say that that's one of the reasons why we have TCAS is it's a great tool as our last step that no matter what happens, that it's obviously in DC, it's like we know we got a little bit that's a whole different story. But generally speaking, I would guess that TCAS has probably saved thousands of times in my opinion.